Okay, so ignore the mess in my room, but today is a very exciting day. For the last 6 months, I've been part of Oxfam Australia's Change Initiative, which is basically a 6-month program where I've been trained up in campaign strategy and community organising. And as an activist, it has been such a wonderful experience. I've learned so many things, so many skills that are definitely going to help me professionally, especially since I'm finishing university and I might want to go and get a job where I can change the world. But anyway, as part of the Change Initiative, today I am organising an event with another girl. So it's a workshop over brunch, and we're going to be teaching everyone all about the campaign and giving people skills that they can go and use in their own communities to work towards ending poverty in the fashion industry, which is what the WhatSheMakes campaign is all about. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys a little bit of that and just giving you a bit of an insight into what I've been getting up to and what I've been working on and whatnot over the last few months with Oxfam Australia. Colour. There are thousands of people's stories woven through the clothes we wear. Here are three of them.
Anju moved to a slum in Dhaka and began working in a factory making our clothes. Despite her back-breaking work, she lives in poverty and can't provide the basics for her daughters.
অফিসে তো সকাল 7টায় যাব, রাত 9টা 10টা 11টায় আসবো। তাহলে এর মাঝে বাচ্চাদের গোসল আছে, খাওয়া আছে, স্কুল আছে, এটা তো দেখার মতো মানুষ নেই।
Life in the slums is dangerous, so her girls live with their grandparents back in their village. Anju only sees them twice a year. When Farida was 15, floods destroyed her family's home. Her parents could no longer afford to keep her in school, so she moved to Dhaka to live with her aunt and got a job making our clothes. Fatema's father died when she was 16. A week later, she left school and her hometown to find work to support her sick mother and younger brother. That's when she started making our clothes. Like most of the women who make our clothes, Anju, Farida and Fatema work in garment factories up to 6 days a week, sometimes more than 12 hours a day, making cheap clothes for international brands. And yet, they are paid as little as 39 cents per hour. Even in Dhaka, these desperately low wages are not enough to live on. Big brands are keeping the women who make our clothes and their families in poverty. Farida lives with her husband and infant son. They rent a room in a compound shared with 6 families. The makeshift room is built over a polluted pond that's full of mosquitoes. For the last week of each month, her family survives on watery rice with chilli and salt. Anju lives with her husband and 7 other families. She is skilled and works hard, but her wages are not enough to live on. She is 3 months behind in rent and struggling to afford even the most basic food items. Like every mother, Anju wants to give her daughters a safe, healthy life, but she is trapped in a cycle of poverty. Fatema lives in a cramped 4th-floor apartment with 10 other people. Here, she rents a small concrete room, which she shares with 2 others. The tap in the apartment only runs for 1 hour 3 times a day, so they store water in their room. Fatima doesn't own a bed, so she sleeps on the concrete floor. Sometimes she goes without food so she can save money to send to her mother. These are the women who make our clothes, but they don't have to live like this. Big brands make big money and have the power to pay these women a living wage. A living wage should cover the basics: food, water, shelter, health, and education. Big brands get richer while women like Anju, Farida and Fatima live in poverty. Brands listen to us because we buy their products. So it's up to us to demand they pay these women a living wage. Big brands are part of a system that exploits the women who make our clothes. You have the power to change this. Take action today.
Collapsed. Officials discovered cracks in the building yesterday, but workers say they have no choice but to go in. We didn't want to go up in the factory, she says, but management forced us to go and said there was no problem with the building. As well as the dozens killed, over 600 people were injured. If this all looks tragically familiar, it is. Bangladesh has one of the largest garment industries in the world.
We're not alone. We've got all these people around us to help. We've got our inner circle. I guess this can be our inner circle. Yeah? We're all okay to be around this.
And this one is from the 60s, The Psychology of Persuasion, which is really the key to what you're talking about. And this is from the 60s. And this guy's a psychologist, this guy's an anthropologist, like fun, like Malcolm Gladwell fun, easy read, Freakonomics, blah, 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 super fun. They follow people around a shopping centre. Where do they go? Where do they pick up? Top line of my successes, that gives me authority, so you might pay attention to me. So, right? Has anyone heard of nudge economics or behavioural economics? Yeah. People like us do things like this, and this is a mantra. I don't know, wherever you want to like. People like us do things. So when I say I don't have a business card because I'm an environmentalist, even though it feels weird saying it and kind of up myself. And also just sort of sucky. It also reaffirms to me what kind of person I am, and I'm saying it out loud. Right? So there are tribes, there are groups. Can you get everybody to change? Yes, you can. Two left, tickets running out, countdown clock. Oh my God, sold out tickets, right? Running out of stuff is a motivator to get people to do things. I'm not sure how you blend it into your project, but that's, so people like us do things like this. People who we admire do things like this, and there's not enough of it, or quick, I better get on board. There's only 20 spots in this workshop. I've always done it this way. That's how I always do it. I always start studying at 10:30. My mum fries the onions till they're brown before she makes the bolognese sauce. I mean, these are kind of simple things, but it's like, I voted for Trump last time, I'm a Republican, people like us do things like this, I've always voted Republican, I'm going to vote Republican. Or let's try something, we don't need quotas in the Liberal Party, we have a meritocracy. It's Instagram, they start by telling you about themselves, they start by telling you their story. Oh my God, I couldn't work my job anymore, I was working, not making any money, and then all of a sudden I made this post that went viral, and now I know how to do it, and I'm going to teach you how to do it, right? So they all use the same thing. So consensus is sort of a blend of this. So people like us do things like this and follow people like that, and we've always done it that way. The reason we have survived, because we're not as strong as like lions and tigers and bears and whatnot, is because we have to survive as communities. So one of the key things, and this is like in your reptilian brain, like you cannot get out of it, is reciprocity. I do for you, you do for me, I feel beholden to you, you're beholden to me, and then, where are we? With consistency, I keep going down that track. You know, I help you out, you help me out. People who are not part of community, outsiders, they die, right? Like, they don't get a mate. We chuck them to the side before, Nazis to the side. How bananas is that? Now, they've got the internet, and they've got a student president, and they can just all connect together, and then they can survive. They can find people to breed with, God help them, and they can survive. But all of reciprocity, consistency, scarcity, similarity, authority, consistency are all ways to start changing people's behaviour and have an influence on how they behave. Can you share this post for me? Can you tell me what you think of my post? What do you think of this photo? That starts that, right? That gets people starting to have a conversation.